So it's official. I've just signed up to the Port Macquarie Ironman, and thank you to Ironman Australia for helping me out. It's my heart was beating a little bit then, because it's getting so close now. We're just under halfway there. It's getting a little bit surreal, I think. It's going to be challenging, and I'm looking forward to every single second of it. And this has been a crazy process documenting it for the last 14 weeks. I know that's going to get more challenging as well. I'm over the moon with the support and everyone. I think it's been amazing. It's totally more than what I could have ever thought so. I'm lost for words. I just keep stumbling. But we're into our first Ironman. If you were going to be at Port Macquarie, make sure you say good day to me. I'll probably just be stressed out because I always am a little bit. I'm not sugarcoating now. That's the start of the video. Yeah, we're in. All right, let's go. Let's have a good couple of days. Weather is raining again, but we just hit 10,000 subscribers, which is amazing. Thank you so much. It is pretty cool though to know that like 10,000 people are following along the journey and that we're tuning into what we're doing and trying to be our best and do the best we can. I was playing with Boston and kicked the door. I tried to do like a karate kick for his toy, cut my foot open. So that's very painful. I would show it on the camera, but it'd be a pretty graphic photo. But I just keep putting Vaseline on it. In order to like put my socks on and swim and everything, I just keep using that. So yeah, kickstart the morning with some Nutri-Green. I usually just have whatever the bowl fills up to, which is like this much. I thought Nutri-Grain was the one that used to have like Ironman on the back of it. Gonna start off today with a swim, then we'll come back, hop on the bike. Oh, this pimple right here. That is annoying me. But I always wanted to talk about this. In high school, I had acne really, really bad. I went on raw Accutane or Accutane. I literally only had a photo prior to the first time starting Accutane. I got worse for the next couple months, which is pretty common. Never took a photo during that period. Most of it went away, and I just had a bunch of acne scarring. Then maybe like a year or two later, it came back pretty bad, probably worse. Never took a photo during that period as well, so I've only got the photo from the very first. Then had to go on a stronger dose of Accutane, which I had a lot of side effects on. Because that period of my life sucked. If I can help anyone else out through it, then just shoot me a message on Instagram and I'll try and help you out. But now I do a lot of skincare, and if you want to see that in a vlog, let me know. It's a little bit to walk because of the pressure on top of my foot. But I can still run and everything fine. I just tie the shoes looser. This lovely girl wasn't starting up the other week, but starting up again now. So gotta go for a swim. I'll catch you back after the swim. Swim's done. It was 2.5k. For some reason, my Garmin doesn't track some of the 25 laps. But what I found to get more accurate results is that as soon as you finish like 100 meter, just lap it, like wait 10 seconds and then go again. Because otherwise, if you just do your 100, then wait for it to lap on itself and then go to swim again, it'll count as like one big rep. That's just what I found. Sometimes it doesn't count the 25 meters. It's the bottom right. After you finish your 100, bang, manually lap. It's more accurate that way, is what I found. Swim's done. You can see my eyeballs, my eye marks. I got new goggles a couple of weeks ago prior to swimming with Renton. They were these guys by Speedo. For me, they both fog up, and I kept getting water in these ones today. I just had to keep lifting up, taking the water out. I know you can buy like spray, apparently, for anti-fog. Apparently swimmers don't even use Speedo, from what I was told. But then if you're like me and you have absolutely no idea what you're doing, obviously you just don't buy Speedo because they're at all the sports stores. It is what it is. Can't do much about that. So that's the swim. Let's go get Boston's dog food. Dog food done. This is why I don't film B-roll, because it's too hard. All right. I'm gonna eat first though, because I'm starving. I always grab the clearance ones because you just freeze them. Obviously not sponsored because I'm buying them on discount. Looks all right. Put it into a bowl. Hot as. All right. Gonna go jump on the bike after this. Gonna Vaso my foot up. Water bottles. Secure it. Bought a new bib. It was $100 from like 250. This padding is great. On my 2.5 hour ride the other day, didn't even get a sore butt at all. Pedal Mafia. I know I won't be riding in bibs and stuff for the Ironman, but otherwise, like, super comfortable. Loved it. Chuck the heart rate monitor on, chuck the bib on. All right, foot is getting Vasoed. Foot feels okay, I just can't have it too tight. This is like engraved in my brain. Sorry, it's not an endurance hilly, that starts next week. So this is basically a 2-hour unstructured ride for today. A lot of people have been asking me about my bike, this beast. Was 700 AUD, and probably on a laugh, I didn't even know triathlon bikes existed back then. Spencer and I literally were just like, oh, I want to do this, I want to get a bike, and then we looked at Marketplace and we just went and picked up a size smaller than he's one. He's on a 56 and we were like, well, surely I'm just a size smaller. Don't do what I did and just go randomly buy a road bike, because we didn't even know how to check it out. I didn't even ride it because I didn't know how to ride a bike. And I didn't want to deck it in front of a complete stranger. So Spencer rode it and we were like, seemed okay. When we got back, there's like a bunch of like chips and everything in it, because we met at nighttime. Yes, I know, it sounds stupid. After buying it, I did get told to not buy an old carbon fiber bike. So obviously don't do what I did when buying a bike, because that is stupid. That's what I'm riding. It's like a 2009 Specialized bike. But as I said, I had no idea, like literally no idea at all. Don't get me wrong, I think I'm absolutely stupid now. I would 100% go get a bike fit done first, or go to your local bike shop, go try out a couple bikes. You're getting me through it, so that's all you really want. Gonna jump on the bike, do the 2-hour session. Just wrapped up on the bike, 2 hours, 56.7 Ks. Then next week, this ride actually rams up to a structured hilly ride for up to 3.5 hours from next week onwards. I think we're aiming to do like a sweat test soon. I'll cover a bit more on that when I do it, if I do it. Feeling pretty good, feeling better than I was last week. I've been sleeping a lot more, sleep's very important. The nutrition's been getting better. But yeah, that wraps up my bike session. I'll chat a bit whilst I make some food. Oh, wow, that was close. I unclipped way too easy then. Foot feels good though. Anyway, after Accutane, I can't shave. I can't use a blade, but I use Philips One Blade and it works perfectly. Love it. Today I swam with a Bratz towel. It's for the cool kids. Any goggles suggestions? Let me know. I've had a lot of messages about a potential run club. I don't know about it. There could be no one that rocks up. And I had a fair few messages about doing Zwift group rides. I think that'd be sick. I have no idea how to set one up. So let me know, because I'd be happy to do it. I just don't know how to set it up. If you're interested in doing like a run club in Melbourne or a Zwift group ride in one of the rides that I do for the week, drop a comment. I'd be happy to try and set it up. I just don't know how to tell everyone. I could maybe let everyone know on my Instagram stories or something. I don't know. Drop a comment, let me know, and we'll figure it out. Have a few clips of Boston's dog training before this ends.
See how I rode when she bit it, I rode with it. So he's a little bit unsure. See how I presented the ball though? Stand still. Drunken 3-year-old. But watch what he was like at the start of this session, because I stop out here and spin it. So it's actually a pretty good improvement, getting him to come in with it. You'll never bite me. Too hard. But you watch this is the difference between watching. As soon as your hand came up, you lost him in the play. Yeah. So he was tracking nicely, your hand came up, and then he was lost.
So you would have just watched a little bit of playing games with Boston. We started off with a bit of ball and then moved into tugs and everything, and he was really good. He looked really bad when we started off with all the balls, and then we changed to rope, and then he was a different dog. Alright, I think I said I was going away, but we're going to the gym with one of my old good mates. So let's go. Alright guys, this is Dave.
Hey, I'm Dave. Today we're doing back, flies and shoulders. If I can get to it.
Up.
Is that last set?
Yeah. That's the end at the end of the video, say that.
I know I probably didn't get to introduce that gym session much. I hit snooze on my alarm and then I was late. With Dave, we used to film stuff together all the time when we were younger. But yeah, had a fun session together, and that's what it's all about. Even though my sessions are usually full body sessions now, I love changing up once in a while and going back to doing some of the older stuff I was doing. I will do some at-home rehab stuff this afternoon. Basically, my mobility and rehab stuff is a lot to do, like my hip and groin issues, and then still training my calves. So yeah, since doing a lot of the calf stuff and a lot of like the plyometrics, I haven't had an issue with my calves, touch wood. But 10,000 subs is a lot of people. It's crazy. It's I really do appreciate it. And I love seeing everyone in the comments. I love replying to it. I love replying to people on Instagram. I know when I used to send people messages on Instagram and they'd never reply. So I really like trying to respond back to everyone, even if it's just like a thank you or answering a question that you may have. But I try and respond to absolutely everyone, even if it's super brief. And I really love trying to give my insider little tips that I've learned in the past 14, 15 weeks. I had a lot of questions about the bike stuff. That's why I spoke about the bike. So definitely don't do what I do with the bike. Go try out a bike. Go see what you like. Go see what size fits you. And do it that way. Don't do it the way I did it, because it is stupid. I don't have anyone related to me that knew anything about bikes. As I said, I would have done things way differently and definitely not did what I did. So I was going to wrap up the video here, but I have left my pre-workout at the gym. I'll see you back there tomorrow. I've got my pre-workout.
Ciao. This is my pre-workout today.
Where's my legs?
I just thought, well, get some cardio in early.
Dave's doing his bike. I did my bike earlier. I'll put it on the screen. Let's go hit a leg session.
Yeah, let's get to the leg session.
Feed, fight, both from. I'm the giant that they running from. Taking shots, I think they jump the gun. If they go against me, then they done. You cannot handle this. I don't think you can pay for the damages. I don't want it's gonna be a first place. You gon' need first aid. Think you need bandages.
We got told you all about the heart in an ice.
I didn't record the whole time.
Yep. 2 days filming with Dave, the new MTV superstar.
Find out, hopefully.
Maybe, touch wood. I can't speak too much about it. If there's news, we'll get Dave back on.
Yeah, fucking right.
And we'll announce the news on here as well.
Yes, we do that.
And we'll announce it.
Let's call it a little side story. You know, in movies you got little side stories? I'm the little side story right now. In your vlog.
Yeah, exactly.
Move the sliders bit right now. Try and
No, no.
Yeah, you can't watch you move this. Once you move the
Once
sliders.
move, you're done.
Yeah, you have to stay completely still the whole time.
You finish on cold, though.
Yeah, usually. I like to finish on cold.
Yeah. Gonna run in the Alpha Flies today. Got a little bit sunburned yesterday, not too happy about it. So I've gone down and gotten a sport one. So hopefully it's sweat resistant. I want to run in shorts because it is too hot. We're gonna use a bit of Vaso and do it at the beach and see if this works to stop the chafing. Went for 14 Ks the other day, but it wasn't that hot. It wasn't as hot as this. Legs are feeling great after the ice bath and a little bit of a leg and upper body session. I haven't eaten and I don't want to eat before I 50 minute run. So I'm just gonna have a gel. These guys saving my life at the moment. So far these are winning. Just absolutely dose myself in sunscreen. Gonna chuck the Alpha Flies on, gonna go for a quick 50-minute run. I've forgotten my heart rate monitor. I was just about to start. Now I'm walking back to go get it. I'll catch you when I'm running. As you could probably tell, I'm running into my feet heavy. So I was trying to keep the heart rate low. Also gone into the deadlift. It's pretty hot as well. 26 degrees Celsius. I think that's like around 80 Fahrenheit, I think. 79, it's an 80. I'm doing a slight jog it. Get through the headwind. And I'll talk more when we're coming back. If you can hear me, this is probably the best I felt running. Heart rate's relatively low, apart from when I start speaking. Just trying, making our way. Not much else really. Just about to run 25 back. Hopefully tailwind. But yeah, feeling great. Probably the easiest 50 I've done. Like it felt really good. I think it was 8.4 Ks, 556 average, and average 150 heart rate. Took a bit of my time to focus on my pelvic tilting during that run to take away any of the hip pain that I experience, and works every time. Just gotta take a bit more focus on it. Pretty good run. Felt really good for the first time in a long time. Run is done. Felt great. Honestly, apart from running into wind, I felt super. Honestly, not that people ask for my advice, but my advice with running is just take it slow. But seriously, what I've learned is take it slow, work in zones, and it'll come. Slower is faster. Someone already said that? I don't know. Put it on a hat. But seriously, if you just take it a little bit slower, you're gonna get to your end goal. If you're a beginner like me to endurance running, just take it slower. I 100% know that it's not advisable to do contrast therapy prior to a run, even though it was like an hour and a half after. Definitely save it for after your runs, rides, and all that type of stuff if you were going to do it. But seriously, thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. I know in the grand scheme of things it doesn't mean a whole heap. I really, really do appreciate the support because I was insanely nervous posting on YouTube. And it's completely different to how I ever thought I would be uploading to YouTube. Obviously, I've said a million times that I really wanted to focus on videography and traveling and everything like that. But this is something entirely new to me. Probably new to a lot of people that are trying to do it. My advice to you is honestly, go for it. Go do what you want to do. If that involves documenting something on YouTube, go and do it. And it gives you something really good to look back on. For me, I'll look back on my stuff and I'm like, wow, I wish I color graded that differently, or wish I did that to the audio. But otherwise, memory-wise, it's insanely good to look back on. I was over the moon when I first got 500 subs. I thought it was the best thing ever. Because 500 people have taken the time out of their day to watch me, even for 10 seconds, or watch what I'm doing, listen to my story. That is truly phenomenal, really. I have upped creatine, up nutrition, up vitamins, up protein. Pretty much everything's just gone through the roof this week, and I am feeling super. Don't know how long that'll last for, but I feel really good. Fueling my sessions properly, probably taking on a bit too many carbs, but thank you so much for watching. Thank you for taking the time out of your day, and we're nearly halfway there. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next week.